to my channel. This is David Sports Convo. Please like, share, and subscribe. And most of all, enjoy the video.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It's not Monday. Celebrate. What an amazing week of football. So happy it's back. And wow, it was better than advertised over the weekend and last night's action. I don't know how you all felt about it. So, I'm here today to do my week 2 pick'ems and go over my week 1 results. My week 1 results, I went 7-9. Not the best, all right, but I'm taking it. Okay, I went 7-9. I was wrong about the Ravens. Could have won on a touchdown. I was wrong on the Packers. Could have won if Love didn't get hurt. I picked Atlanta. Man, Pittsburgh's field goal game was so strong. Then I picked the Cardinals. And, of course, Josh Allen has to turn on all the gears and all the stops to win the team over his back. Then I went with I picked Chicago to beat Tennessee. I was about to pull my hairs. I thought I was going to be wrong on that one the whole day. I was just like, oh, who would have saw it? But they won without even scoring a touchdown through Caleb Williams passing and or running. Woo! Then I picked Cincinnati, which we all did, and we were wrong. Then I picked the Indianapolis Colts, who were lost by 2. Woo! Anthony Richardson had 3 total touchdowns. That was a battle. But luckily I picked the Dolphins to win the battle in the Sunshine State, beating on Jacksonville on a field goal. The last play of the game. Then, luckily, I don't know who picked against the Saints, but I picked Who Dat Nation there, and they crushed it. I'm probably going to pick them to beat the Cowboys coming up. Stay tuned. But then we got I was wrong about the Giants. Oh, the Vikings beat them. Won't be doing that again, maybe. I don't know. Then I picked the Raiders to beat the Chargers. I should have picked Chargers for Harbaugh's debut and all that, but I like me some Antonio Pierce too and some Gardner Minshew, but I was wrong on that. Then I picked Seattle, luckily, over Denver on Bo Nix's debut. Poor debut there. I picked Cleveland over Dallas. I thought Cleveland would come out. They didn't show out. They showed the true colors. Luckily, I picked Tampa Bay over Washington. People were like, luckily, we I was like, I was really going to pick Washington on this game. And each week, even after the results of this, like, Jane Daniels is special. He's a really good player, like, dangerous. So stay tuned for that. And for the Sunday night action, of course, I picked the Lions. I was right on that. And then Monday night, I was right on that. So prime time, count on me. Count on me. All right? San Fran whooping Aaron Rodgers' return. He's not going to win comeback player now. So I went 7-9. That's the results. Will you trust me this week? Here we go. Now, for week 2, Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime, not on NBC. We got Buffalo, Miami. I'm picking Miami to win again. Let's go. I'm keeping it hot. Hot streak. They're going undefeated. Look out. Disrupt Buffalo Bills. Jalen Ramsey hopefully gets a little more healthy. See a little bit more Chop Robinson. I like what I got there. But Buffalo, no matter what, the Josh Allen variable is a variable. But the defense looks susceptible. And I think the Dolphins' offense is going to kick in high gear. Look out for the run game to improve. And now to start off Sunday's slate of games, we got Las Vegas and the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going Baltimore. They're going to crush it. Crush it. I was trying to see if it's away or home on my app here. It's not telling me. All right, so that's all right. Now, Los Angeles Chargers taking on Carolina. I'm going with the Los Angeles Chargers to keep up that. I can't. It's going to be hard for Carolina to win a game. We'll see. All right, it's going to be hard to pick them. But when you do pick them, that's the difference maker for sure. Hopefully you're right on it, you know. Then New Orleans, my bad. I always say New Orleans. New Orleans against the Cowboys. Jerry World. I'm going with the Saints on this one. I think they're going to win it. I think they're going to crush it. continue being undefeated. I know that's a popular thing, but it's the best time of year to say it because you have the most teams, and then the list gets shorter and shorter week by week. Then we got the Bucks versus the Lions at Detroit. Who am I gonna pick? I'm picking the Lions. Gonna whoop the Bucks. Unfortunately, the Bucks had some secondary injuries. Jared Goff, look for him to step it up. St. Brown's gonna have a bigger game, and yeah, it's gonna be lights out. Look out. But Bucks, I think they can score on us. I think it's gonna be a back and forth shootout, and I think the Bucks defense, even though we could take advantage of the secondary, we just gotta be real careful of the linebacker core for sure in our run game. Then we got Indianapolis Colts, Green Bay. I'm picking Indianapolis Colts with Jordan Love out. I can't pick him, until he's back in the lineup. That's just how I'm rolling with it. I'm not putting my money on it. Now, Cleveland, Jacksonville at Jacksonville. I'm going with Jacksonville. Let's go. You're going to beat the Browns. Hopefully, finally get your first win of the season. Look out for Thomas. Have a big day. Denzel Ward, we'll see who he covers. But I think Denzel's going to cover Kirk. Take that out. Trevor's going to rely on Brian Clark. Thomas. I see keep name Brian Clark. Brian Thomas. And, yeah. Now, going with, we got San Fran at Minnesota. Okay? I shouldn't have got so hyped about Thomas. Mispronounced his name, but he's just such a cool rookie. Look out. Keep an eye on him. That's the one thing to watch for Jacksonville right now. But back to it. San Fran, Minnesota. I'm choosing San Fran. This is a tough one. I think Minnesota could win this game. I really think they could. I think Sam Darnold has unlocked something. And what I mean by that is Justin Jefferson. He just knows to throw to him. So as long as that has a heartbeat on offense, they got a shot with any team. It's like how I felt about Calvin Johnson back in the day. Like, honestly, when he was on our team, like, every game, I thought we can win just because of him. Just literally, like, because then every play I'm like, well, we always have in the back of our cards, throw it deep to Calvin, put whatever time clock on there, amount of time on there, and I believe that play every time, or I'll take my chances. I don't know how you all feel about that, but I'm throwing the Megatron. Let's not get distracted. I'm picking the Niners. Look out. Then we got Seattle, New England. This is tough. Real tough. I think this is one of the toughest games to pick. I'm going to pick Seattle on this one because I like Geno Smith. But, man, this is a tough game. I think Patriots can win it. I'm going based on the new staffer. Even though they both have new coaching staffs and everything like that, I just believe that the staff of Seattle kind of knows what they're working with Geno Smith, and compared to the other staff, they're really in like project mode, focus on Drake May, even though he's not playing like Brisket. They'll put him in the best situations, Brisket. So that's the thing. That's why they can win the game, because they can literally just play it by the book and win by your defense, which they have the possibility to do with the defensive players they have. But I think Seattle can score with DK Metcalf. I think that's the difference maker. I think he will get a touchdown this week. Stay tuned. And then we're going with the New York Jets, Tennessee. I'm going with the Jets. Based on what I saw Monday night, everyone's like, they got crushed kind of, but then the game was over early. It's the Niners, man. They're in the Super Bowl. They're fantastic. Top 2 team in the league. They're not number 1, obviously, but they're number 2 until proven otherwise. Yeah, they stuck up with them. I'm going against that. And Tennessee on offense was I didn't know what to expect. Like, they had the touchdown Will Levis thrown to Chia Chukwuduku, and I can't pronounce his name right. Hopefully I said it right. The tight end, fantastic throw. But other than that, like, it was all like defensive powers, moves, and the game got left away. I get the whole thing. Like, in the Bears didn't even score on offense. It was all special teams or defensive takeback. So I'm going with the New York Jets. They actually showed some life, and that the fact that they could score on the Niners means they could score on anybody. Now from another tough matchup, the last game of the 1:00 slate, we got the Giants, Washington Commanders. I was gonna go with. This is tough. Tough, tough, tough. I'm going with the Commanders, but it's a division game. There's a lot on the line, but we'll see. I'll go with the Commanders on this one. Now next we got to start the 4 o'clock games, West Coast. Let's get it off. We got a division game, LA Rams with the Cardinals. I'm going with the Cardinals. Look out. I think the Cardinals are going to take the next step. That was a good game against the Bills. Now look out. But that's the thing. No matter what with the Cardinals, I keep getting hyped about them. But overall, like the offense, like they have the pieces, but again, the defense is not there. Blue Baker is not even playing at the full energy or full extent that he normally will or does, especially with contract negotiations. It's just not the same. So it's hard to pick because it'll be a shootout. And that's how it was with Buffalo. And luckily they had the DG Dallas kick return touchdown, which was cool to see. But overall, yeah, I'm picking the Cardinals. So hopefully their offense carries them. Marvin Harrison, look out. First touchdown, maybe. Now, Steelers, Denver. Woo, tough game. I'm going with Denver. I think Sean Payton was schematic. I mean, no matter what, Pittsburgh Steelers defense is tough. It's real tough. And they can probably put the rookie in some scary situations that they can capitalize on. But I also think Denver can too. So I'm going to go with Denver on this one. And then we got Cincinnati, Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people probably had a different mindset of this game before the last week's results, especially with Cincinnati getting not blown up but beaten by New England. A lot of people, everyone's gonna pick Kansas City. I'm gonna pick Kansas City. Kansas City's gonna be Bengals, but hopefully it's actually a competitive game, like how the Thursday night game kickoff was with the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll see. I just hope for a competitive game, but I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Now, this could be like how everyone last week picked the Bengals to win and end up being the Patriots. I think that's the same stakes here. I think everyone's going to pick Kansas City, and I can see the Bengals turning it on and winning. I can see Jamar Chase not being sick. Just that one variable being added. Higgins in. That's tough for Kansas City to stop. But we'll see. We'll see how they approach it. I think Kansas City will come on top. We'll look out. Then we got Sunday Night Football. Chicago at Houston. Battle of not the number one picks, but battle of the top quarterbacks. C.J. Stroud last class. Caleb Williams this draft class. Who will come out on top? I'm picking Houston. Based on what I saw, Houston's ready to go. C.J. Stroud's going to light it up. Bears are gonna give a tough time on defense. So it's the best thing they can do. But Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter are coming after Caleb. Look out, they don't have protection. So I'm going with that. Going with Houston. Then for Monday Night Football, we got Atlanta against the Eagles. I'm going with the Philadelphia Eagles. No way Falcons are gonna stop Saquon Barkley. So I'm going with that. And maybe the Falcons, can pull veil, but I gotta see more on the offense before I pick them to win a game. They got beat by Pitt. I mean, Pittsburgh's a good defense, so we'll see. I'm going with the Eagles. It looks like they got their cards right, and they performed against Green Bay and Brazil last week. I think they could perform at home this coming up Monday night. So look out for that. So that's my week 2 picks. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope that helps you out and gives you a mindset of at least how I'm looking forward to week 2 of NFL football and what I believe the results will be. We'll actually see how they come out. As of last week, I was 7-9. So hopefully I'm here to improve on that. And that's what I'm pumped about. So I hope you check out my Instagram, Patreon that I got going on. My Patreon, I'm dedicating all the fantasy help that I can to you. You do membership. I'll give you all the personal. You can ask questions anytime, all the way. I'll be here to help. And you can use that to A, follow what not to do, or B, take that to the bank. So we'll see. I'm putting my results out there, at least in my pick'ems each week for the coming NFL season. And then check my Instagram for my reactions to the games and or Lions games, or just in general. Instagram is kind of like my like, oh, I'm having a happy mood, poop, share, go, So it's kind of like just my sporadic kind of, if you're following Michigan sports at all, there's a chance I'm gonna have a reaction to it. Like I didn't give the world my reaction to Texas Michigan, which I know everyone would probably eat up and dramatically, especially it was a crushing loss at home. But overall, it was a tough loss on me. It doesn't mean I should hide away from the camera. But I left that for my Patreon. That reaction there, I was just like, that's for those guys. I was just like, they could see it. I just didn't want Ohio State people just eating it up on YouTube. Because that's what they're looking for. Like all of a sudden, Ohio State likes Texas. Where did that happen? I don't know. But overall, that was the main thing. I just can't let Ohio State people enjoy my content. But they have access and can. It's just that I'm trying my best to avoid that because they're ready to jump on it, They're going all the way for the title this year. So, and no cheating on them. But, hey, let's not get distracted with that. Thanks for tuning in, checking this out. My week 2 picks. Check me out next Tuesday as I give you my next set of picks and reactions to my previous picks and how the games went. And appreciate the time. Hope you're all enjoying this new NFL league year, as am I. And hope you all have a great time. And looking forward to Thursday night's action with the Buffalo Bills, Miami Dolphins on Amazon Prime. Let's go. Stay tuned for more. Have a good one. Peace.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I had a great time doing it. Thanks for your time watching, and please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. I also have a Instagram account at David Sports Convo. I also have a Twitch stream under with David SC, and then I have a Patreon account, David Sports Convo. Check it all out for all of each platform with its own exclusive content, doing everything related to this amazing sports world that we live in. Thank you all again for your time, and have a wonderful day.